Hey everybody, this is Matt Flocco, and I am so excited to be participating in Theater Horizon's online teaching series for this period of time. It's really been a crazy moment for all of us, so I'm so excited to see so many artists go online, go all over the place, and share their art. And I'm extremely grateful to not only Theater Horizon, but to the Philadelphia theater community, the New York theater community, and of course, you at home that are creating art. So what we're going to be doing today is focusing on building a character, but this is going to be specifically for theater for young audiences. Now, this can be a good takeaway not only for guardians and parents that are looking at ways to maybe entertain while you are at home. Kids, this is mostly for you because I know so many of you are so creative and you can get all those crazy juices flowing. So when you're done with a lot of the schoolwork, you can go and you can do so many of these things just with pieces from around your house. You don't even have to go shopping for any of this stuff, using your imaginations. And of course, this is for you, the actor and artist friends, especially those of you that are looking into doing theater for young audiences or looking to hone a few different skills. All of this is subjective. There are many bits and bops I've learned from many different people over the years. My longest experience in this realm was spending 3 years working for a Disney Cruise Line in their youth activities department. Sometimes the best way to channel creativity is to give yourself bumpers and restrictions and limitations. It's the same thing with playwriting. So we're going to look at this from two different approaches. That's 4. It's fine. I'm 30. Math is great. We're going to look at this from two different approaches. We are going to go from what we call the inside out. We are going to do a character sheet, which you will see attached via link, and I think there's a way to do a PDF. If not, you can go over to my website, which I will plug at the end so you can see some more resources here. So you're going to fill out a character sheet, a backstory. What does your character look like? What do they sound like? What are some of their hopes and dreams and desires? And then you're going to design the character around that worksheet. And then that will inform a lot of your storytelling, okay? The other thing we're going to do is actually work from the outside in, which means using the environment around you in order to inform a lot of pieces with your character. Because this is children's theater, you can't go too big. Of course, most importantly, your character does have to have a sense of truth, just like any piece of theater. They have to have real hopes, desires, and dreams. But of course, they can be silly, outrageous, and over the top, as you will see, in the coming video here. So now I'm in my mom's basement, and she has managed to keep a lot of props and costumes that my brother and I had from childhood, and that we will still use and collect throughout our adult lives for Halloween parties. So with these, I have now done, again, the rule of setting boundaries so that you can channel the creativity. Instead of opening up with 10 different ideas, maybe you just have one idea. So my one idea for this exercise is I'm only allowed to say 1 or 2 sentences per character. All right, so here we have a lot of piratey things. That is a top hat from prom. That's like kind of a jazzy hat that lights up. We've got like a tutu thing. We've got pirate hats, wolf gloves, a lab jacket, a graduation robe, this satin material sort of thing here. Excuse me, a Gryffindor robe, and it's this kind of royal looking thing, a boa, so I can only use these for the next exercise.
Welcome to my ship, you dastardly devils. My name is Pegleg von Pancakes of Portland III. And a half. Yes, madam, you will see the entrance into the theater on your right-hand side, but do not go down the steps that say do not enter. I'm big, and I'm bad, and I'm gonna huff and puff and blow your house down. Monsieur, I am the Michel Dubras, and I have been running this restaurant since before you were born, so cool it. Ja, that is my name, Dr. Harry Feinschwinkelstein, and I am here to make sure that you pay attention in science class. Ja? But Mom, I just want to be a pretty flower like the rest of them, but I can't be a pretty flower if you keep me cooped up down here in the basement all day long. Oh, were you looking for me? And now, the congregation will join us in singing a new version of Amazing Grace. Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Tell me, have you heard the story of Count Dracula? Or maybe you've heard the story of Count Snackula. Give me a cookie, I'm hungry, huh? Now here's my favorite part, okay? Jazz hands!
So I'm going to set a few parameters or rules. And for this first one, and you can do this too, you can pick like any category. For the first one, I am going to look at objects that are only wood, okay? And I'll use that to inform some different characters. You can also do this with objects that are different shapes. Maybe you do objects that are different sizes. Maybe you do objects that only have letters on them. No matter what parameters you set, that's going to help you channel the creativity and create characters and stories from there, okay? Let's get started. So again, we're not solidifying any ideas yet. So I have a lot of wood in here. So we've got the chest, we've got this bookshelf, and we have, this has been in my family for a long time, from my great-grandmother in Italy. I don't know his name, but he might have a name soon. We've got a wooden rocking chair, we've got a wooden table, we've got this thing I got in Germany. It's like a little wooden man that smokes a pipe at Christmas time. We've got a little music box, that's a church, that's wood. This is something from the bachelor party I got, or a groomsman gift. So the whole point of this is that you want to just start to get your brain thinking. You don't have to commit to anything yet, okay? Now I'm gonna look around for maybe some other things. It's on metal, okay? So we've got my bed frame here. It's a really cool architecture design pattern. So maybe we can focus, maybe your character is very into design. Maybe they're designers from somewhere. And let's see, this is metal, so, okay, kind of that old rustic looking, this is so beat up, oh my goodness. So maybe it opens a portal to Narnia, or to my makeup drawer, which I had forgotten was in here. This is a lot of stage makeup, by the way. You should go watch Hannah Gaffney's video on makeup. She does a makeup tutorial for Theater Horizon. She's an incredible person to work with. Totally go watch her video, she's amazing. Let's see, what else is metal here? This, my brother made. It's kind of an homage to Peter Pan. I think he welded it. I think that's the term. He's a technical director. I don't know these things. I'm a plebeian actor. So this whole concept of believe could be really cool. Maybe your character takes place in Neverland. Maybe you're a pirate of some sort on the high seas. We have this, which is, okay. So maybe this is something with Frodo, or some sort of character that goes on an adventure through the woods, and they need a lantern to light their way to scare away all the demons. Let's see, metal, okay. Or maybe they're a spy and they need to get in and out of the ventilators, and the only way to track down the enemy is to go through them. And, you know, like in all those movies, Spy Kids. Let's see, what else is metal here? Brass, I think, is a metal. I think my science teachers would say yes, that's a metal, Matt. Way to pass science. What else is metal? We have coins. So maybe your character is very rich, yes, and they like to just shell out all of the money they can. Or maybe they are very poor and they only have a penny to their name. And all they need, governor, is a penny for the poor. Alms for the poor, governor. Then what else? Sunglasses. So maybe they're maybe you have a sort of a groovy looking character, you know, like living like he's a kind of like in the hippie, or like Maybe he's a surfer dude of some sort. Yeah. This is little me as a baby. So maybe your character works in childcare, or works in a nursery, or maybe your character is a child and they have a teddy bear as their comfort animal. But the teddy bear gets lost in the woods and you need to go find it. Otherwise, you have no teddy bear and you'll be very sad. What else? Metal. We have the Liberty Bell. So, okay, so between Liberty Bell and this, which, yes, I do have this at my desk all the time. It doesn't have a pen in it. But so maybe you're a founding father and you're writing a sequel to Hamilton, or you are a founding person in a new universe or in a new country that has just been created. Let's see, we have metal, okay, nails and hammer. Yeah, so maybe you're, can't turn the camera around. So maybe you're working out in the backwoods right here and you got to get all the rodents and you got to scare them away a little bit. So we're just going to get them with that hammer. Now, we're not going to kill the rodents. That would be cruel. Yeah, we're not going to kill them, but we're just going to bang against some metal right here and scare them away like, all right? Metal. Okay, okay. I got this in North Carolina last year. So it's a dinner bell. So maybe your character is very posh and they need to have everything rung to them with a dinner bell and a butler. Maybe you are the butler. What else is metal? Okay, so we've got, again, doors can be really cool in stories because they can open to various places like Narnia, or in this case, my closet. And what else is metal? I think that's it for metal for now that we can look at. So there's a lot of red in this room, so we're gonna go easy and we're gonna focus on the color red. So maybe we create, okay, this is definitely this could be like a lumberjack pattern. So maybe your character is like a Paul Bunyan sort of person. Or maybe you're going out on a picnic and you just want to be like out in the meadows, and maybe it's a Sound of Music sort of character. I don't know, meadow, Sound of Music. It's been a long quarantine. Okay, we've got some red flowers and strawberries here. So maybe on your picnic, your character decides that they are going to go do some strawberry or flower picking, but then they find, let's see, something red that might be, so they're flower picking, but then maybe they find a dragon. This is Game of Thrones for all you people out there. R.I.P. final season, so stupid. So they're going on a picnic. They start to pick strawberries or flowers, but all of a sudden there's a dragon that comes along to eat them. Something like that. You have really no wrong answers here. Or maybe it's something silly like deodorant. And your character has a problem where maybe they don't want to wear deodorant and that causes issues for them. Or maybe it's new and innovative and they maybe no deodorant is the way to go. A lighter, again, fire. That can be very fun. We love fire. This is very special. This might inspire you for some puppetry or muppetry. This is one of my family's favorite CDs, a Muppet Christmas Carol, John Denver and the Muppets. So maybe your character is a singer. And what else red over here? Okay, Southernmost Point. So this is in Florida, so maybe your character likes to be in tropical weather. Maybe your character is the head of a cruise ship, or is the head of something, or the head of a hotel in Key West where this is located. And it's old and it's haunted. There's a lot of ghost stories around Key West, so maybe your character is a ghost from Key West. This is up in, I think, Cape Cod, maybe? Same thing, ghost stories, lore, there's a lot of characters to be explored kind of on coast towns, okay? So now we've done the external step of finding some materials, and maybe that will help us create some characters and stories. So I'm going to use one of those three. As you'll see, I'm not going to give it away. I'm going to use one of those three categories, either wood, metal, or from the red go around, to create a character and a bit of a story. So with this one in particular, I decided to do something sort of instructional, where you would be working with the kids or the students or your audience members and teaching them how to do something while being in character. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. When the star... Oh! Oh! Mi scusi, buongiorno tutti. How's everyone doing today? I say, how you doing today? Oh, that is very good to hear. Allow me to introduce myself. Now, well, before I do, have you heard the story Pinocchio? You know the story? Yes? Very good. Now, he has a daddy. Do you remember the daddy's name? No, not Cleo. That is the fish. Silly. That is okay. The name is... Yes, Geppetto. See, very good. Well, I am the cousin of Geppetto. My name is Signore Stiletto. Geppetto, Stiletto. You get it? Okay. So, and this right here is my friend. This Roberto. Say ciao, Roberto. He what? What do you mean? He don't have no clothes! Oh, hi, Roberto! I forgot! Oh my goodness gracious! Mamma mia! Okay, sorry. Roberto, you know you're supposed to wear clothes. Just because everyone is stuck in the house does not mean we do not get to wear the clothes, okay? Much better. Mamma mia, okay. So, here's what I need your help with, Roberto like to work in my shop. I am called a shoe cobbler. Can you say that? Shoe cobbler. 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 Yes, I make it a shoe. Yes, very good. So I have all kinds of shoe, but this one Roberto like the most. This is a kind of a heel. It is called a stiletto. Well, it is a mini stiletto, a mini letto. Roberto really like the big ones because you see Roberto is a very small. So I need your help, So this right here is... Oh yes, I forgot about this. This in case Roberto misbehave, I'm just kidding. It's in case he fall apart. I fix him. I put him back together. He is wood, you see? Just like a Pinocchio. You say that hurts? Good. Okay. So, you need to do this. This right here is the shoe. Okay? You're going to see a bunch of pieces of paper with the outline of the shoe. And you are going to color it in. You have all sorts of crayons. You can color the different colors. Maybe you color the Italian flag. Very nice. Or you have the sparkles. You be careful with the glue. And then we'll see which ones he like. Oh, he said he's going to like all of them. Very good. So then he will have all the stilettos to try every single day. Okay? Let's get going. All right, so now we've done the props and the objects. So those were both from the outside in. Now we're going to go from the inside out. So I filled out the worksheet and worked on a character. So I'm going to add an additional layer in here. And that is, this is a great exercise that anybody can do. Take one of your favorite stories and try different accents. Because this way you not only are reading the narrator in different accents and creating a character, but then there are characters with dialogue within the story. Okay, take a look. Now, don't be afraid. This is one of the spookiest parts of the story, you see. So I want you to pay careful attention. Ready? Here we go. As you know, we are working on Harry Potter. Let's see. The cloaked figure reached the unicorn, lowered its head over the wound in the animal's side, and began to drink its blood. Malfoy let out a terrible scream and bolted. Can you scream like Malfoy? Show me your scream. We'll work on it. And so did Fang. The hooded figure raised its head and looked right at Harry. Unicorn blood was dribbling down its front. It got to its feet and it came swiftly towards Harry. He couldn't move for fear. Then, a pain like he'd never felt before pierced his head. Ouch! Sorry. Pierced his head. It was as though his scar was on fire. Half blinded, he staggered backwards. He heard hooves behind him, galloping. Can you show me how to gallop, everyone? Gallop. Yes, it's very good. Yes. More galloping. Show me. Gallop, gallop, gallop. And something jumped clean over Harry, charging at the figure. The pain as Harry's head was so bad, he fell to his knees. It took a minute or two to pass. When he looked up, the figure had gone. A centaur was standing before him. Do you know what a centaur is? Yeah. Oh, someone's very bright. Yes, it is a figure with 4 legs, like a horse, and a human body. Very good. It wasn't Ronan or Bane. This one looked younger. He had white blonde hair and a palomino body. Are you all right? Said the centaur, pulling Harry to his feet. Yes, thank you. What was that? The centaur didn't answer, but he had astonishingly blue eyes. He looked carefully at Harry, his eyes lingering on the scar that stood out on Harry's forehead. All right, so we are done teaching how to create a character for the day. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you, Theater Horizon, for putting this together. Make sure you check out their page and this YouTube channel so you can see all the other videos of all the other artists in the area and what they have to offer. For more of my stuff, you can go to mattflocco.com/teaching, see some resources there. I also recommend that you go to some of the links I provided at the bottom. That'll show you some other great people that I look up to in terms of creating a character. 1 or 2 of them might not be appropriate for those under, let's say, 10 or 11, so just take a look at that. From myself and Roberto, ciao, and have a good day, okay? Thanks.